Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Arrested Development, the full show, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So it is created by Michael Hurwitz, composer David Schwartz. Number of episodes, there are 84 episodes. Executive producers are Brian Grazer, Ron Howard, David Nevins, Michael Hurwitz, Jim Valley, and Troy Miller. Producers are Victor Hisu, Barbie Fieldman-Adler, Brad Copeland, John Amado, John Foy, Joe Russo, Anthony Russo, and Michael Cera. The camera setup is a single camera. The runtime is 22 minutes for season 1 to 3 and 23 to 48 minutes for season 4 and 5. Production companies, you have Imagine Television, the Hurwitz Company, 20th Century Fox Television. The distributor is 20th Television and Netflix for season 4 and 5. The original network is Fox for season 1 and 3 and Netflix for season 4 and 5. Original release date was, the original series was the 2nd of November 2003 to the 10th of February 2006. And the revival series was from the 26th of May 2013 to the 15th of March 2019. The rating of the show in New Zealand, it is rated an M, and the US, it is rated a TV-14. The genre of this show, it's a sitcom, comedy, and a surreal humour. Plot. Level-headed son Michael Bluth takes over family affairs after his father is imprisoned, but the rest of his spoiled, dysfunctional family are making his job unbearable. The cast for this, you have Michael Bluth as Jason Bateman. Michael Bluth as Jason Bateman. Lindsay Bluth Funk as Porter DeRosa. God Bluth as Will Arnett. George Michael Bluth as Michael Cera. Maybe Funk as Elia Schweik. Buster Bluth as Tony Hale. Tobias Funk as David Cross. George Bluth Senior is Jeffrey Tambor. Lucille Bluth is Jessica Walters, and the narrator is Ron Howard. Production. Decision that led to the creation of the series began in the summer of 2002. Ron Howard had the original idea to create a comedy series in the style of a handheld camera in reality television, but was an elaborate, highly comical script resulting from repeated rewritings and rehearsals. Howard met with David Nevins, the president of Imagine Television, Katie O'Connell, a senior vice president, and two writers including Michael Hurwitz. In light of recent cooperation accounting scandals such as Enron and Adelphia, Hurwitz suggested a story about riches to rags family. Howard and Imagine were interested in using the idea and signed Hurwitz to write the show. The idea was pitched and sold in Q3 2002. I don't know what Q3 is. I think it's like September to August to October time around there. I'm not 100% sure. There was a bidding war for the show between Fox and NBC, with the show ultimately selling to Fox as a pilot with a 6-figure penalty. Critical response. Throughout its original run, Arrested Development received critical acclaim. It is widely regarded as one of the most defining shows of the 2000s and has been praised by many critics as one of the greatest comedies of all time. In 2007, the show was listed as one of the Times Magazine's 100 best TV shows of all time. Time Stick of Entertainment Weekly praised this series, saying it's beating a dead horse to once again state that this unappreciated gem is the best sitcom on TV. Too bad. Arrested Development is the best sitcom on TV. David Bulcini from New York Daily stated, "If you're not watching the series on Fox, the least you can do is buy it on DVD. You'll love it, and it's just such a decent show in the best way, in the best sense of the word, that it rewards repeated viewing, like Scrubs in the British version of The Office. It is the sort of show that truly deserves to be uninterrupted, several episodes at a time for maximum enjoyment. The laughs per minute quotient here is an insanely high, making it great value as a home library purchase." Thoughts? Good. Okay, for me, Arrested Development was a good show for me. I liked the cast chosen for this show for me. I like Jason Bateman and the lead in the show. He just worked very well for me. I think the favourite episode of the full show was Season 1, Episode 10, Peer Pressure. Comedy doesn't get much better in this episode of Arrested Development, which blends Gob's boneheaded showmanship with the legacy of the family cruelty that defines the Bluths. When Michael tries to teach his son a lesson by having Gob's hop shop stripper friends pretend to be real officers, he repeated the abusive behaviour of his father, who hired the one-armed J. Walter Weatherman to terrify his own children. The cosmic joke of Arrested Development is that Michael is just as shallow and cruel as his family. He constantly tries to leave behind most of all. Peer Pressure is the showcase for one of the best TV comedies ensembles of all time. Sarah, Arnett, Hale, Bateman, everyone is just perfect in this episode. It was funny then. It's funny then, and it's funny now, and it'll be funny forever. And yeah, that is really about it for me. I won't talk about my favourite seasons or characters in this review, because I'll make that a separate video, and if that will be. And yeah, been disappointing. I think this show does have a lot of problems for me in the later half of the show. For me, the revival series, I wish that did not happen, but I will speak more on the rating of the seasons for that. My least favourite episode for the whole show would be Season 5, Episode 14, Saving for Arrangement Day. My thoughts on it: the worst episode of Arrested Development is the best example of what went wrong in Season 5. No one wanted a courtroom comedy, but this one is just heavy on trial material, giving more time to Dumont Maloney than anyone of the Bluths, because that's what we want when a 16-episode season, and likely a series, is coming to an end. A new boring character. But yeah, that is really about it for me. Final thoughts: I think Arrested Development was a very good show, but it does have a lot of problems for me with the later half of the show, on which I will speak about on the season's rankings. And yeah, I did enjoy my time with the show, and I mean, I'll probably not watch this show for a while, but I still really enjoyed my time with the show. For my score, I'm going to be giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it a 74%. Grade, I'm going to be giving it a C+, and out of 10, I'm going to be giving it a 7.4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review for Arrested Development, the full show. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, be a massive help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.